Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Do you remember this little wood box that I found the other day at Savers for $4.99? Well, it's time to remake it. I'm using some of this Faux art paint. I'm going to create a custom color. I like the green, but I wanted it a little bit more bluish green. So here I am mixing up the paint, and I'm going to get ready to paint it on. And I haven't done anything to prepare the piece. I am just simply I don't even think I honestly cleaned this piece. So just painting over the top of it. Here I am painting. It's a little crusty, dusty, but that's okay. It just adds to that vintage feel, cottage feel of it. Like I used to say when I used to teach my Annie Sloan Chalk Paint classes, just go ahead and paint right on over it. No one's gonna care. It just adds to the charm. So I'm painting everything. I'm not going to paint all the way down into the bottom because I'm going to add some styrofoam and some flowers, and you're not going to see all the way down into the bottom of this piece. So when I paint dowels and things, I just sort of hit it with the paintbrush back and forth like I'm slapping it. I know that sounds really funny, but that's kind of how I just paint that part. And then I think I just gave this one coat. It's kind of all it needed. And yeah, so here I am, still painting. I don't know if you guys know, but I used to own a shop, and I taught Annie Sloan Chalk Paint classes where we remade over furniture, and I taught lots of different techniques, such as dry brushing, layering colors, distressing, color mixing theory, and I did go to Oxford, England to meet with Annie Sloan, who is the creator of chalk paint, and I took classes from her with stockists from all around the world for a week in Oxford. That was basically a dream come true. That was amazing. So, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm still painting. This is so boring. Okay, still painting. Okay, I deleted out some of the painting. That was really boring. So here I am with this hot gun. I don't know really what you call this. I think it's by Darice, D-A-R-I-C-E. I think it's called a hot tool. Anyway, I'm just hitting this really quick to dry all the areas so that I can get on to the good part, which is sanding and distressing, as we all know. This paint really did dry very quickly, which I was pretty surprised. Annie Sloan Chalk Paint dries super fast, but this is just acrylic folk art paint that dried pretty quick as well. I didn't really mind if it got too hot and bubbled up because I was going to go ahead and distress it anyway, so that would just add to the character of it, in my opinion. Maybe not yours, but in mine. Anyway, okay. So I'm still drying. If you guys ever want to see anything DIY, I've pretty much done anything and everything you can think of as far as DIY crafts. So just hit me up in the comments below and let me know what you want to see. Okay, now I think, oh gosh, I'm still drying. Here we go, still drying. Get it anywhere. Oh, finally I'm done. Okay, so here is, I found this tool, or I saw it on another YouTube channel, and I was thoroughly excited to buy this tool and to find it. I think it's a little handheld, well it's a little handheld sander, and that little yellow part is like foamy, so it fits really comfortably into the palm of your hand. And it gets into all those tiny nooks and crannies. I really wish that I would have discovered this tool earlier. I believe I got it at Target. It was like $6, and it comes with the tool, and then it has like a little Velcro backing that you can attach different grits of sandpaper to it. The sandpaper is super tiny, but it does come with a lot of sandpaper. So for $6, I think it was really a good deal. So I'm just distressing the edges as usual. Go slow when sanding and do not use an orbital sander. Like, as tempted as you are, it's going to leave the round orbital sanding marks, and it's just going to look really ugly because someone's going to be able to tell that you hit it with an orbital sander. So when you distress a piece, it's supposed to look like it's just worn naturally over time. And so less is more, I guess, is what you would want to say when sanding a piece for distressing purposes. I always wipe down my pieces when I'm done sanding with a wet paper towel. That just gets any extra dust off. And so since it's wet, as you can tell by the darker edges, now I'm taking the hot tool again and just making sure it's dry. I'm peeling it for any dust or any sand because I am going to put some rub transfers onto this, which I did get from the Dollar Tree. There they are. I thought these were totally cute, and they're only $1.25. I mean,
clean up
you
and
can't
dry surface.
cut anything out on Cricut for
Put out the low
cheaper
center
than that.
surface.
So
Scissors.
basically, you just pick the transfer you want, pull it out of the packaging. I'm reading this for a long time. I must not have had my glasses on. Pull it out of the packaging, pick the piece you want, and you cut it out, the one that you want to transfer. I'm going to talk slow because for some reason I'm having a hard time. Okay, here we go. Yeah, okay. Farm Fresh flowers, that's what I'm doing. So I cut out the Farm Fresh flowers. It has a white backing, which is just a piece of paper, and the transfer itself is on like a clear backing. So cut out the piece that you want, and then you are going to pull off the white paper backing there. Hello, Lisa. You're taking a long time here. Yeah, I want it right there. Right in the middle. Okay, yep. Good job. And it's a little bit tacky when you pull it off. So when you stick it down, make sure you don't push it too hard unless that's really where you want it. Because if you stick it too hard and then you try and adjust it to move it around, it's going to come off. The transfer is going to come off. Here I'm using I think this is from Martha Stewart. This is, oh my gosh, I bought this like 10 years ago from Michael's, from the Martha Stewart line. I don't know, I think she still has her line. Anyway, I think it's called a bone folder. It's really useful. I have it in my little arsenal. To my right side, I have a little spinny, what do you call that? It's almost like for pencils and pens. I have a little spinny thing that I have all these tools in, and the bone folder's in there. But yeah, at this point, I think what I'm thinking is that the black, you know how when you transfer something, the top paper sort of becomes translucent, like it looks like the black has come off of it. I think that's what I'm trying to do here. And it kind of did, but kind of didn't. I don't know if that's because these transfers were a little less expensive than those transfers. I hadn't used these before, so but for $1.25, I mean, you really can't go wrong. So I don't think I would use the bone folder again. I think I would use my fingernail, like I'm doing here, or maybe like a credit card, maybe even a quarter.
Transferring or not.
Okay, I think I'm almost done. At some point, I am going to try and lift this up, and it should transfer onto the little mini toolbox. I have a thing for toolboxes, any sort of box, especially a box with a lid, anything that's old. I love it, and I find this stuff all the time at Savers, the Goodwill. Oh, here we go. It's transferring. Yeah, so it's transferring a little bit, which is good. Peel back slowly. And if it's not transferring as much as you want, like there's some left, go ahead and put it back down. Don't peel it all the way off. And rub a little bit more. Rub, rub, rub. There we go. Still rubbing with the bone folder. Peel, peel, peel. So yeah, I went to Goodwill and I went to Savers on this trip. I think I found this box at Savers. Now, I like Savers, but it's a little pricey. $4.99 is probably more than I would pay for something like this, but I had an idea and I needed something for a video, and I just cannot pass up a box that's wood. I mean, especially with the prices of wood now. Craziness. Okay, so I think I'm done with the transfer. Here we go. Peeling off the rest of the transfer. Now I am going for the rustic shabby chic look, so if some of the transfer doesn't completely go, I'm not too worried about it. Yeah, and it's stuck on there. I think I picked two more pieces for either side. What did I pick? I can't remember. The flowers. I think the flowers. Did I pick flowers? I'm not sure. So my recommendation is to put the transfers where you think you want them before you peel off the white paper backing. Because if you put them down after you've peeled off the backing, that's pretty much where they're going to go, because they are a little bit tacky on the back, and you run the risk, especially with fresh paint, of pulling some of the black transfer off. So what I don't show in this video is that I actually tried to put two more pieces on. With the heater. I'm wondering if that's going to heat it up and make it transfer faster. I don't think it did. I just thought I was going to try it. And I got these acrylic nails, but they're so thick I can't get in the corner of that paper, the vellum paper. So it's kind of hard to pick up the edge. Anyway, yeah, the hot tool didn't work in helping transfer. Just rub, again. Okay, where was I? I can't even remember what I was going to say. Oh, yes, I tried to put a different sticker in between the transfer that I'm working on right now and the Farm Fresh flowers, and I crowded it. So I ended up sanding off the little bit of transfer that I actually transferred onto it, and I repainted it. I think I edited that part out because I didn't want you to see my mistake, but I'm telling you about it, so I guess it doesn't really matter. So here's the transfer coming on. Almost done, almost there. And I don't think I sealed this. I think if I were to put this outside, I would seal it with like a spray shellac, maybe even a Mod Podge, but mine's in my house, so I didn't seal it. So this is some rope from the Dollar Tree, $1.25 again. I am a new fan of the Dollar Tree. I never used to really go in there, didn't really understand why people did go in there and buy craft stuff, because I thought it's only $1, it can't really work. Well, it does, and it's pretty amazing. So I am trying to save my fingers from hot glue, which I burned them on a project last week by using the bone folder to attach the rope to the handle. I thought it would just make a cute little addition to the piece, add some texture to it. Trying to save my fingers from burning them with hot glue. I probably should have just worn gloves or something. I don't know. Do you guys have any tips for not burning your fingers with a hot glue gun? I can't even tell you, like, since I've been using a hot glue gun with my mom since I was like 10, how many burns I've gotten from hot glue guns. It's ridiculous. So I finally got that starting edge glued down, I think. Oh my, I'm going for more glue. Okay. Yeah, I like glue. And I'm just going to wrap it. I'm going to wrap it around the handle, twisting it as I go, and every few wraps I am going to put a dab of glue on there and just scooch it over so it's all nice and tight and not loosey-goosey, and pull the rope around and glue this rope onto the handle to give my piece some texture, depth, and dimension. As many different textures as you can get into something. I usually like at least 2 or 3 on a piece. So paint, wood, plants, anything that you can get into a piece to make it look professional and give it that depth. So here I am. I'm just going to wrap around this handle forever and ever, wrapping this rope. I think I ended up using one package of the rope from the Dollar Tree. Actually, it's not even $1, it's $1.25, but still, those are good prices. You know how you go to some discount stores and they say everything's $1, but it's really not. Well, so far, everything at the Dollar Tree is $1.25, so I'm pretty excited about that. Here we go, wrapping some more. Oh, done wrapping. Yeah, so I used one piece. I think I had a little bit left over, using a little bit extra glue at the end there just to make it super secure. Not that, you know, I'm taking this out into the garden and picking flowers with it or anything. It's just gonna sit on a shelf, but sometimes, you know, like Hayden might get into it and use it for her dolls or something. So hopefully she wouldn't take the rope off, but it's got enough glue on there. It's not coming off. Okay, and here it is. Here's the finished piece. I am totally impressed with it and myself. It looks cute. It looks good. We saved another piece from the Dollar Tree, not the Dollar Tree, from Savers. It's done. How cute is that? So happy. There's my hand. Don't know what's happening there. Okay, yeah. I mean, I could have left it like that, and, you know, you could have added stuff to it. I don't know. Goodies. Fruit would be cute. Some candles would be cute, you know, to put on your table. Okay, so here I am. This is also from the Dollar Tree. It's flower foam. And I got this little saw from the Dollar Tree. Isn't it so cute? Like, I just had to have it. And I have used it so many times, basically for cutting foam. But it works really well. Usually for cutting foam, I use like a kitchen knife from, like, you know, the Butcher Block, which is Cutco, which my husband doesn't really appreciate. But this little saw is so handy. I tried to cut some plastic with it and it didn't really work. But for foam, it's excellente. And $1.25. And I love gadgets. Who doesn't love all the gadgets? I did not glue this foam in. I just sort of shoved it in there. I didn't have enough to make it long, so I cut the end piece into a couple little pieces and just stacked them. Do this a lot. I stack just extra pieces instead of using a whole new piece, because by the time you stick your flowers in there, no one's gonna see it. No one's gonna know. They're never gonna know. How will they know? They will never know. Oh, there's my little tool caddy over there on the right side. I don't know what I'm looking for, but that's the tool caddy that I keep all my stuff in. Okay. And now I'm cutting up some lavender. This I bought from Hobby Lobby at Easter time. So I saw this other YouTuber that had this tool right here, which kind of looks like, I don't know what it's like, a turtle head. Not sure what it looks like, but I think it's for cutting trim for cabinets. And I bought it thinking it might cut other stuff too. And it didn't really do such a good job of cutting through the metal. Oh, here we are. Here's the end. So yeah, I just cut all these branches individually and I stuck them into the foam and it's done. Yeah, it's done. I'm sorry I didn't get the video of me doing the stuffing of the lavender into the foam, but it's super easy and super self-explanatory. You guys are super smart and I'm sure you can figure out how to do it. You could put any flower in here, lavender, daisies, you could even change it out for the seasons. The possibilities are endless for this piece. So yeah, I'm super stoked about the way this turned out. It's very cute. I love it. My favorite color is green. It's green and lavender and a toolbox. I love toolboxes. I don't know why. I just have a thing for toolboxes. Maybe because I like tools. So there you go. Thanks for listening to me ramble on. If you have any questions or comments, please put them down below, and I would love to see you again on my next video. Let me know if you have any requests on things that you want me to DIY and or upcycle. Okay guys, have a great night. Bye.